Namaste. I JV and Dr. Vaichandra Kala. In today's session, we are going to discuss from the course Environmental Biotechnology, and the topic is air pollution. Air pollution is defined as one or more contaminant or a combination of such qualities or such duration of material stands or in the environment or which cause injury to the human being, animals, plants and or property, or which unreasonably interfere with the comfortable enjoyment of a life or a property or a conduct of a business. So a unwanted undesirable substance in the atmosphere. Sources, when we talk about the sources, natural and man-made. Natural sources are pollen grains, volcano eruptions, forest fire, dust storm, pores, bacteria and other microorganisms which are naturally present in the environment. Likewise, uh, likewise when we talk about the second, man-made are industrial unit, thermal power plant, automobiles, exhaustion, fossil fuels, burning, mining, nuclear explosion. So many things which man interferes in the atmosphere and are created by man as a uh, sources. When we talk about the sources, it is like then stationary or a mobile point source, large stationary source, or a area source, small stationary source, and a mobile source with indefinite route. Line source are mobile source with definite route. So substance pollutant can be solid, liquid or gas. Small change in the significant adverse effect on the climate, ecosystem and species on the planet. When we group it into primary pollutant and secondary pollutant, the pollutant which emitted directly from the identified source, we called it as primary pollutant. Secondary pollutant which are produced in the atmosphere when certain chemical react or a reaction take place among the primary pollutants. The major primary pollutants are the particulate matters, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxides, volatile organic carbons, carbon monoxide, lead. So many, these are the primary pollutant present in the atmosphere. When we see the sources of the created by human, combustion process, chemical process, nuclear atomic process, roasting, heating, refining process, mining, quarries, are natural, like volcano, breaking of seas, pollens, then fire, blowing dust, bacteria, virus, etc. Some primary pollutants react with one or more other chemicals to form a secondary pollutant. Atmospheric sulfuric acid is one of the example of secondary pollutant. Air pollution in urban and industrial area is often called smoke. So when we see photochemical smoke is the mixture of gas particles produced when strong uh, sunlight triggers the photochemical reaction in the atmosphere. The major component of photochemical smoke is ozone. So when we see the major pollutant source, it is and its effect, the carbon monoxide is a colorless, tasteless gas, have no effect on normal concentration up to 0.1 ppm. But higher concentration seriously affects the volcano or the gas emission or a seed germination contribute to carbon monoxide. Even the residential wood burning 10%, industrial processing up to 15% of carbon monoxide. When we see the effect, it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, decreases the invasion and cause cardiovascular disorder. Then next, when we see talk about the carbon dioxide, the fossil fuel combustion, jet plane use oxygen and release carbon dioxide, burning, which cause affects the headache, nausea, vomiting, and even effect on the climate and increase global temperature. Next, if we talk about the oxides of nitrogen, there's like nitrogen oxide, dioxide, monoxide, then which is caused by the fuel combustion in automobile and industry, lightning, forestry fires, natural ionizing radiations, reduced blood carrying capacity, cause lungs problem, etc. Okay. When we talk the oxides of sulfur, generally called sulfur dioxide, 67% of the sulfur dioxide pollution is due to the volcanic activity or the natural resources. Effects on the respiratory problem, marble, clothes, paper, effect, etc. Okay, hydrocarbons, these includes the methane, ethane, acetylene, terpenes. Some includes the coal, field, fire, natural resources, incomplete combustion of the fire. Then your agriculture burning, carcinogen or the effects of the forms the ozone layer or the pan, which is harmful, damage to the plant, fibrates, etc. When we talk about the particulate matters of the different substance suspended in the air in the form of solid particle or a liquid droplets. Particles are very widely in size. Different particle matters are aerosol, dust, smokes, fumes, mist, ash. Fine particles come from a variety of sources: diesel, truck, buses, construction of equipments, power plants, wood stores, or wild forest, or a chemical reaction in the atmosphere that transforms the um pollutant. Effects is premature death, acute respiratory syndromes, then chronic bronchitis, decrease in the lung functioning, and people with existing heart or lungs disease as well as elderly and children are in risk. About around 30 to 40% of the case of asthma and 20 to 30% of the respiratory disease are associated with air pollution, which has a short term and long term effect on health. The factor affecting on human health are nature of the pollutant, concentration of the pollutant, duration of the exposure, state of the health of the receptor, and age group of the receptor. Decrease, when we see in the environment, it decreases the yield of the agriculture, suppress the growth of the vegetables, cause injury to the young plants, decrease the growth rate, and increase the death rate. So we can control the air pollution by using gravitational settling chambers used to remove the particles from the size greater than 50 micromole, or the velocity of flue gas reduced by large chambers, or a gravitational force settlement of the particle by the gravitational force. Here advantage is it is low cost, easy to design, and low pressure drop, dry and continuous disposal of the solid particle. When we see the disadvantage, requires large space, small collection efficiency, only large particles can be collected. We can use, second is cyclone separator can be used. A centrifugal force is utilized to separate the particles matter. It can be removed 10 to 50 micromole particle size. Advantage here, initial cost is low, requires less floor area, handling is easy, simple, requires a large headroom. Particles smaller than 10 micromole can be uh, used here. Electrostatic precipitator can be used where the electrical charge of the particle matter, negative or positive charge the surface area. Here efficiency is 99% and can remove a particle of 0.1 micromole to 1 micro. Fabric filter can be used here, flue gases. Okay, so here we can use different techniques to in order to avoid air pollution. Okay, this session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, and hope you have satisfied with my digital version. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.